This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Ladies and gentlemen, bon temps relay. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, a group with a whole lot to prove here today. Taking on last year's national champions, the Florida Atlantic Owls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. To start the drive, the quick throw to the right. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. First down and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. He gets loose. That game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
The receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense now in the all-important red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Great job with the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. And that's how you get this thing started.
PAT makes it 7-0. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Back behind the quarterback, a line in pistol. First play, looking to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. We bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. There's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Finally a stop at the 4. Great catch and run.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
First and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First and goal. Handoff.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. in scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Not able to connect, incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. On the run, it's Davis. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. But check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Enough for a first and goal now at the 3.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, hit on the very first play. It's a shotgun run call. The freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Going to try to use his legs here. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down here for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Smith. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Third down play for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He finds some space. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown. Out. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Handoff in a single back formation. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's caught across the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The clock is stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The receiver makes the catch, brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. They've got this drive going now, moving near midfield with a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to throw again. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Grab behind the line, it's Davis. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Getting set. Here's second down.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover two, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. He lets it rip. Caught over the middle. It's brutal. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Makes the ground. Can he get there? And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Pause and play here as the offense takes a timeout. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Touchdown, FAU. This offense really clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 31 after a decent return. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the move now. Deep throw across his body to the left. And he's picked off. Threw it across his body. And paid the price. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now, just before halftime.
We're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they get him down what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Second half started with a running play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7, a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Give it to the back again. Breaks through. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
First down and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Bootleg looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. They'll run it here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down.
The offense being aggressive, they decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly. Oh. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Gonna run it. It's Berry. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Wideout's now clustered. Can he make it to the marker? They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the 1st down and keep working clock.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Lofted it in there, but it falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. That's another touchdown, a dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they're struggling.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Pass caught, 2nd down now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He pulls in the catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
A new set of downs after that completion. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push, be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Davis. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Florida Atlantic with the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Trying to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Receiver in motion now. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game. You got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line. Run that running back. Make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble now. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. Breaks into the open. Past the 10. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Caught in the flat by the running back. He makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Toss play to the outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Leaning on the run game here. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Owls.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Now the all-important extra point. He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's got some space here. On the move. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Heads up, the offense now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Dumps it down to the back, caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Oh, no, trapping back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less.
Man, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Very close to being able to come through here for this first down to keep this drive alive. But late in the game, not getting the first down, I think this one's all but over.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking for a gap. It's Barry. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense in a great position here at 2nd and 1. It's desperation time for this defense to somehow make a play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense moving to a bunch formation.
Now the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense. And this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing on the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions. The